What's going on, family? How you doing? Hope y'all enjoyed your day. I hope you had a beautiful day. About to be 5 o'clock. You know, day business hours. That day. I know a lot of people. The day is not over. The day just getting started. But for us who was up early, like day is over. We got all the important stuff we had to do. Now we just breezing. Had my dinner. Just eating fruits all day. Got me a falafel for dinner, so I'm good now. I'm done. Just wanted to come, like I said, I love chatting with y'all. I just love chatting with y'all. It's like one of the best things. I get to release, get to let loose. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, this is one of them times I'm gonna need y'all, cause I was just, like, a lot of the many things that I've been thinking about since I've been in my home, like it's 20 days so far, and I had time to actually process what led up to me going, what led up to me entering the shelter in the first place. And just like I had a disease that came from my grandfather. I say had because God healed me. God said I'm clear. I had a hereditary disease that I got from my grandfather. And the symptoms of it was bad. Like I was losing control of the way I was walking. I couldn't talk no more. Like I was basically watching myself die out. God, Jesus came and picked me up and saved me. But I was just thinking, like through that time, the number of people who were like, just looking back, it's like, I don't want to say this word, I don't want to trigger anybody, but it's like, I'm almost dead in it, and people just watching, doing them, living their own lives, and like, to the point where it's like, it was too relaxed for everybody. Like, this is why, like, I don't just throw my children at the top of the list because they're my children. I'm the parent. Like, my children was really rocking with me while I was going through what I was going through. So, and everybody else, like, people who knew, people who watched me go through what I was going through, like it was always, everybody was too busy for Drew. Even if I was passing over, it was like, that's how I would have went out. And it was just, like, thinking back on it now, it was just foul, like. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like, before I got on the video, I was crying a little bit, because I'm like, yo, nah, that's foul. More than anything I've went through this whole journey, like, people talking behind my back, me finding out, me hearing people say stuff they don't even know I'm around, like, it's a lot of stuff that I had to go through. But nothing did hit me like this hit me. Like, everybody was living their lives, everybody was doing them. And I was basically dying out. And nobody could care less about none. So I just say that to say, like, I could really, like, I don't want to bring none up because I'm alone. Like, I don't want to say alone like it's a bad thing because I'm actually enjoying myself, but it's like, excuse me, all the people I knew, all the family I had, and it's like I'm by myself now. It's like I'm out here by myself, completely by myself. It's nobody, just me and God. And like I said, all these people are invited to my home, always cook for you, whatever the case may be. And it's like nobody didn't really care that I was going out. And if God didn't save my life and I would have had to go, it's like that's how I would have had to go. So I don't want I want everybody to understand like why I really don't care to talk to you anymore. I really don't care. I really don't care. Like I don't mean no malice about it. Like I don't wish nobody no ill will. Like I through this whole thing, I've been praying for everybody to thrive. I promise you, that's my right hand to God. Like there's no malice, no revenge. I don't think about nothing bad happening to nobody. I hope everybody could grow. But it's like, yo, do that away from me. Because if I would have went out how I was headed, it's like that's how I would have had to go out. Nobody really caring. Nobody really caring. Nobody even putting the thought process together like, yo, what my children actually had to sit there and they was watching and they was witnessing. And then the reversal, they witnessed me getting better. And then y'all just took that, like, just further. Let me calm down. Like, just furthered it. Like, oh, I didn't go how everybody wanted me to go. So then it's like interrupt the relationship with me and my children. Like this is all the bricks that kept coming against me. All the way until I got to my apartment. Like everybody's been trying to throw bricks and crush me and weigh me down. And I just think about it because I never did nothing to nobody. Like, me and nobody had no beef. Like, this is the first time. This is the first time it's like, before that I had no beef with nobody. Like, everything started happening, everything started playing out, and I started seeing things, but it's like, y'all didn't have no beef. I didn't feel no type of way about nobody. And yo, lo and behold, was no way that I was watching any one of them go out the way I had to go, the way I had to, what I had to come from. I would have did all I could. That's my right hand to God. God knows my heart. I wouldn't have left nobody. But everybody shoved me to the side. Everybody pushed me to the side. I had no attitudes, no nothing. Like nobody can bring up a reason why we don't speak nowadays. Nobody can say it's my fault. And that's me looking in this camera saying that nobody can say it's my fault that I'm the reason why we're not speaking. Yo, I seen all that and I'm looking at it now like, yo, everybody was really going on about their lives. Like everybody was living their lives. Everybody was doing them. And I'm sitting there, my heart is like trying to figure this out. Almost gone. And everybody around me just moving around. My children cooked for me, went to did all types of runs for me. Made sure I got to and from. Made sure before they left the house to do what they had to do with their lives, made sure I had everything, made sure I did everything. These are my children. My youngest, it's like, yo, it had to get to a point where I'm not even telling her that I got a doctor's appointment because she don't want to hear that, like I'm going. And she already knows it's nothing to look forward to as far as things in her range. Ain't nobody watching cartoons but she's rocking. She's gone. And then like she's trying to leave the house to do this and do that and get her a little chance so she gone. None of that. Cause they had everything at home. Everything not I say every majority of things they wanted, they had at home. Everybody else, and don't get me wrong, I didn't even ask nobody to do nothing. Like the same way I had to figure this out with God. Like that's how I was moving. I wasn't interjecting, telling nobody they had to go and do this and do that. Yeah, I was with someone, my children's mother. Ask her how many doctor's appointments she went to with me. Ask her. Ask her how many times she been to the doctor's office with me about my situation. Yo, ask my mom how many times ask any of my brothers and my sisters how many times. I'm not condemning them for anything. But this is how I have to move around everybody. And everybody had their own lives to live. And now when God bring me back, heals me, and then I start living my life. Now everybody got something to say. Now Drew is moving wonky now. Drew is doing things that don't make no sense now. Before that, y'all could care less about Drew. Y'all didn't care what Drew was doing. And as soon as Drew reversed, took that walk, picked up a scroll, took that walk with Jesus and started climbing up the ladder, they started kicking dirt on me to fall back down. Today, I promise you, as of today, I promise you, I have no hate in my heart. I'm talking right now, this emotions come. This is how I talk. Like y'all should have seen me at the other place. Like I'm loud. When I go, I go. But I have no ill intentions. I don't wish anything on no one. I just want everybody to understand why I would not look back, why I would not pick up a phone, why I would not answer an email, why I would not answer a direct message. I just want y'all to understand it. Don't get me wrong. You may not care. I'm not trying to force myself on anyone. Excuse me. I'm not trying to force myself on anyone. So if it's not really bothering you, I'm happy for you, cool. Because you only let me know the truth, like, it was what it was anyway. So I'd rather you do that. That lets me know how serious it was. But for the ones who shun me, did not say nothing, did not do nothing. And then one look, Andrew this, Andrew this, oh Drew this, Drew that, Drew that, Drew this. Yo, go ahead with all that. Yo, I say this every day, all the time, every time. Every time. Y'all cannot turn myself away from my children. Let me tell you something, we all got children, so they belong to Jesus. I helped get them here. They had to come here anyway. But they have been the most genuine human beings I've ever met. And they couldn't destroy me, and they destroyed that relationship because they thought it was going to destroy me. Even with that, I'm not he say, she say, even I'm not getting to that. If that time ever comes around, I address that with my children. I gotta explain that anyway. But I promise y'all, don't come from now. Don't come from now. It wasn't right. Because if I was in the ground, then what? Y'all be celebrating. So celebrate my absence. Whether I'm here or in the ground. The fact that you have to look at me and pay me any attention, that's on you. That's your conscience eating at you. You know what we call that around here? We call that karma. So whatever rolling through your heads, that's on you. You gotta deal with that. I'm not wishing that on you. That's just how karma roll. When she come around, she don't care about nothing. She don't even care about the prayers that I give, asking for your mercy. If whatever she coming around to do, she coming around for. Karma collects. And she do not miss. So, whatever's going through your mind right now, that's something y'all got to deal with. You came too far, family. You came too far. Like, just to give y'all a testimony, like, this is not a perfect journey for any of us. Any of us. I just want to help. I just want to lend a hand where I can lend a hand. I just want to show you that you're not the only one going through it. There's a lot of us that's going through it. There's a lot of us who had to snip certain people off. That we did not want to. That we did not see ourselves, cutting off in a million years. But it's all, God sees what we don't. You gotta remember that. And once you pick it up, once you put your shoes on, tie them up, get ready for that walk with God, with Jesus, yo, he's in control. You put it in his hands. He's seen the conversation. He's seen the actions people had against you. He heard the conversations people was talking about you. You ain't here. You was nowhere near it. But he heard it. So you really don't have to do nothing. I just want you to remember that. Like, you strong. We don't care what nobody else say. You strong. Ain't nobody walking what you had to walk just now. How many people on your journey, on your path, was like, you looking at them, you finding out about them, you seeing character, you know doggone well they not walking where you walking. They're not going where you going. Yo, we all going through something. That's why we all gotta help each other. We gotta lift each other up, pick each other up out of that. There's a lot of people that's gonna say, "Y'all love you, I love you, I love you," cause it sound, cause it feel convenient to say. But when they actually got put in that work, they see how much love they got. They see how much love they got. And if you do have somebody on the side that's walking with you, you better cherish them. Walking ahead talking about what people doing to you and you treating people wrong too, you better clear that up. And if you doing that, clear that up. Because that person right there that's walking with you through anything, that's your family right there. That's the person need to be connected to. The same way they picking you up and making sure you alright, when you on, you better make sure they're alright too. Other than that, you got it. You headed in the right direction. And I just wanted to share a little something with y'all because I'm like I said, we all going through it. We all got something we gotta con through. You ain't the only one. Don't think you the only one. And if you need help, you got help. There's a community of us willing to help. I love you, family. Remember, God loves you. Put that love in me to love you. Enjoy your evening.